I am back out. Gonna try this one more time. Very, very late. I won't keep you all long. Smoking some Black Twist from Samuel Gawith. Calm down a little bit. I want to especially thank Phil for being here and talking with me. And hey, Todd, welcome in, brother. Yeah, it's been a very eventful day. Hey, Phil, just thank you, man, for talking to me. I really appreciate it. You don't know how much. My daughter does too. She was out here reading, and we went inside and took our picture for you. But yeah, very eventful night. Feeling better. Just thankful for all the friends on YouTube, my brothers and sisters. Yeah, I did too, Phil. I really appreciate. You don't know how much I appreciate you being there, man. I just really do. Thanks, Patrick. So Phil said, go get you a pipe and some tobacco and drink you some wine, and so I did, and I got me some heavy stuff in a Phil Rivera. So all good. I think we learned some lessons today, and yeah. So I think all is good. The law enforcement, as we've been on the phone with them. Well, my wife actually took over, and because I told them that if I catch the guy before they did, I would castrate him myself. So then my wife said, nope, you're not talking anymore. So, but I think he's far away, and it's just her account was private, and they got her pictures off of another friend's account. So anyway, no more about that. Phil was like, come on, no, don't, no, you gotta think, man. You gotta, no, just think before you act. Hey, Charlie, thank you for coming in, brother. I think I told my wife, I said, I think we need to go to the lake this weekend. So I think we're going to go to the lake this weekend. I'm going to get the boat out, and I'm going to do some cruising down the lake. I'm going to forget all that's going on and have a good weekend. So, and I'm smoking this Black Irish Twist, and it's like you light it and you puff it. You light it and you puff it. Can't keep it lit. See, it's already out. And it's dry. I mean, it is dry. I've left it out for like a week, and it's still. Phil told me. Phil told me to go to Ace Hardware and give me a blowtorch. It's good when it's lit. But anyway, cheers, everyone. Yeah, Patrick. Oh, trust me, Charlie, I will. Phil sent me, Patrick. Phil sent me a video. How the Mexicans, what if the Mexicans did 4th of July like we Americans do Cinco de Mayo, and that video was hilarious. Hey, Kurt, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. But it was funny. They were dressed up like Uncle Sam, drinking Natty Lights, and doing the Running Man. I mean, it was funny. So Cinco de Mayo was a holiday invented by all the Mexican restaurants. Just working, man, making that money. I hear. Well, we went to. It is take two, Martin. Sorry, lot of stuff going on, but luckily, I got good friends to calm me down, man. We left at 5 o'clock to go to Cinco de Mayo. Okay. And we have like 10 Mexican restaurants around us. We have more Mexican restaurants than we do churches around here. So we went to Casa Grande. No. Yeah, no, Mexicasa. Casa Grande, we would never get a table there. But we went to Mexicasa. They had a DJ. They had $5 margaritas, and it was a zoo out there. But we got in quickly. I had the Camarones Chipotle. I think it means cheesy Chipotle shrimp, because I'm eating nothing but seafood. Anyway, it was delicious. It was so good. And my wife had a virgin strawberry daiquiri and a taco salad. And my daughter had a beef burrito and rice and a Dr. Pepper. And we had a good time. We were out of there by 6 o'clock, so all's good. So yeah, after all that's happened, I told the wife, I said, you know, I'm glad we're going to the lake this weekend, but the problem is, and you know, Martin's on. I told Martin, because we're going to be close to Martin. We're going to hopefully get together. And Martin's going to bring Mr. Martin Jr. up, and we'll do some tubing, and his wife. But McFly's got a baseball game this weekend. They couldn't make it. But we're going to get together sometime in the summer, and I'm going to drag that little boy around on the tube or something. And we'll do some good cooking and having a good time. And Martin, by the way, we got plenty of bedrooms, so y'all don't have to just come for a day. You could stay the night, and you know, we'll work it out. We'll talk about it. We're going to go down this weekend. There's supposed to be some storms, but we'll just dodge them. I'm going down there and do some fishing and relaxing. Drag the kids around on the knee board or whatever. It's what we need. Done, Martin. I didn't see the meetup, Patrick. I saw his picture of the meetup, and I saw John and all the crew there. I can't wait for the video. I guess he's posted the video. He said it was like 2 hours, and he had to cut it down. So, yeah, I'll check that out here later tonight. I ain't kidding you. This Samuel guy with black twist is good, but I can't get it to stay lit to save my life. Oh, cool. I will watch it later. Definitely. I wonder if John got up with Paul, because they were talking on Paul's live, and Paul was not paying attention to anything that John was saying on his live. He's like, Paul, I'm gonna be there Wednesday, and Paul's like, blah 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 blah. So hopefully, John and Paul got together too. Puff light. But it's good. Well, Phil, what's how's that different than any other comment you normally make? Mark, welcome in, buddy. I am smoking Sam Gawith. I called it Black Irish Twist, but I think this is Black Twist. Anyway, it tastes like barbecue. And it won't stay lit to save my life. But it's good. Hey, Matt. How you doing, brother? I hear you, man. Goes good with everything. Goes good with red wine. Hey, Texas. Hey, man, I got 3 puffs out of that one so far. Yeah, me too, man. Eddie, it's been a day. I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, good and bad. I mean, definitely lessons to be learned here. For Daddy can talk to daughter about things, and they don't understand until something like that happens, and you're like, look, Daddy knows what he's talking about. So, but everything works out for a reason, and I'm thankful that the situation turned out the way it was. But just a scary situation for Daddy. I know it's for daughter too, but I'm twice as scared as she was today, and I think she saw that. The beef feeders. I'll be more scared of them than the Royal Guard. No, they're not. I mean, you don't think about it. I mean, even YouTube, when I posted the video, I'm probably going to take it down because I keep getting some kind of Mexican dude, and I have to translate it, and I translate it, and it's like, holy crap, wow. I've never gotten that before. So I don't know if it has to do with the content of my video or not, but, I mean, it's scary out there. And, she's 14. She doesn't know, the styles that girls wear, and she gets mad at me for saying, you're not going out of the house. No. And she thinks I'm being mean or something. I'm not doing it just to be mean. I'm saying I know that how men look at girls. You wear stuff that, no, there's things that you can wear in the house, but you don't wear out of the house. You change if somebody's coming over. And luckily, more I spit it out and the more distance I get between her, this kind of brought us back together. Her saying, you know what, Daddy, you're right. The officer sat me down and said, look, and it's the same thing that you told me. So, I mean, exactly, Mark. There's no democracy. And that's what, unfortunately, when it comes to that, the daughter doesn't understand that. They think you're just being mean. But when this situation happened, it kind of, a light bulb went off. And I just think if people that are here now, for the past hour and a half that I wasn't doing my live, Phil and I are talking on, or texting back and forth, and he's giving me advice and talking me down because I was a nervous wreck. And I brought my daughter in and let her read what Phil was saying because it was very, very wise stuff. We ended up taking a picture together and sent it to Phil. And she wanted to say thank you to Phil for making her feel better. And she said, I think I can go to sleep now after Phil talked to us. So just want to reiterate the appreciation I have to all my friends here. Yeah, exactly, Martin. Yep, Phil, you'll never know how much we appreciate that. Now let me light my pipe again. Thank you, Mark. I think everything's fine. I think it's worked out for all the bad has worked out for good. And again, I don't want to try to rehash what's going on. We'll be done with it. But the daughter now, it's helped for Elizabeth to say, Daddy, you're right. No, not bad at all, Phil. And I've never thought of you as that. I appreciate you for what you are. And exactly, Patrick. That's what I told Elizabeth. I said, you got more people that'll, if something happens, there's going to be people that's going to be there protecting you. And exactly, Martin, they think they know it all. They're 13, 14 years old, and they think they know everything. And, mom and dad, and, whether they're wearing something they shouldn't, and they get embarrassed. So they're like, oh, I'm embarrassed. I said, I'm not doing it to embarrass you. I'm just telling you, you're not wearing that outside. There's no way. And Martin, you have a boy. I don't have any boys. So I don't know if it's different with boys. I don't know. Hey, Brazil, welcome in, my friend. Oh, I didn't know you didn't know what we're talking about, Charlie. I'm sorry. Charlie's probably sitting here going, what in the world's going on? I bet. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with a little boy. I really wouldn't. Raising girls. I had sisters. I was the only boy in the family. I have 3 sisters. I had to sit and count like 1, 2. I had 3 sisters, or have 3 sisters. So I've been surrounded by women, girls all my life. And I have another daughter in college too, Martin. She just finished her classes. She came by tonight because my wife has to make a hat for tomorrow for school. It is Kentucky Derby Day at the school, so they had to make a hat. But she's totally different than my other daughter. I mean, she's like me, and my other daughter, my youngest daughter, is like my wife. I mean, good luck stalking my 18-year-old. She'll whip your, you know what, or she'll shoot you. So yeah, I've been I take them to the range. Both of them know how to shoot. So. And that's the thing, Martin, that's the thing with my oldest daughter. She didn't do the popularity click thing. She's like, whoever, whatever. I mean, you be nice to me, I'll be nice to you kind of thing. And I've never worried about her. I mean, good luck if somebody tries to hurt her. How old am I? You want the truth or a lie? I'll tell you the truth. I am 46. Yep. Well, we started out with the Daisy Red Riders for Christmas when they were like 6 or 7. They each got I think it was 7 years old. They got each one got a Daisy, and so we started with that. Of course, tonight I feel like I'm 64. Till next May. Well, I'm not too far behind you. I'll be 47 in September. Hey, Patch. Welcome in. Well, the good thing, Mark, the good thing down here in North Carolina, there's not a whole lot, especially the county that we live in. There's not a lot of I don't know how to say it, indoctrination of the kids. Um, Not that I'm aware of, and we have really good teachers down here. None of this tomfoolery's going on that's going on all across the country. And I don't get into political things a lot, but I just read a headline today that Oregon is now required state law to provide feminine products in K through 12 bathrooms for boys. Feminine products in the K through 12, kindergarten through 12 bathrooms, they have to have feminine products. Now, my problem with that is, why don't they provide papers, pencils, and stuff like that? Why do they have to provide? I don't get this. I don't understand it. So, but we don't have to deal with that down here. Well, Martin, I tell you what, when portable DVD players came out, it was a godsend for my 18-year-old because she was a terrible traveler in a car. And we had just moved to North Carolina, so we were going back to South Carolina every weekend. And she hated to travel. And the portable DVDs came out, we'd pop in a Little Bear or Dora DVD in that thing, and it was a godsend. But I can see how that wasn't like every day. It was just when we were traveling. I can see, you know, parents giving a phone, and it's a babysitter. You're right, it's a babysitter. I know, we do. I mean, I went back. You listen to an Aerosmith song. It's probably an 80s song. And the first verse of the song is, "There's something wrong with the world today. And God knows what it is." That was a song. "We're Living on the Edge" is the song. And I'm thinking, I bet, in 64, my grandfather was saying, the world's upside down. Everybody said it. But it just feels like it's really upside. I mean, if my grandfather was living today, what would he be saying about the world today? And what are our kids going to be saying about the world today? I don't know. Is it going to get better? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. But all you can do is live with it and try to adapt and do the best you can, I guess. And teach your values, whatever your values are, and to instill them in your kids. And I think maybe, you know, generations ago, they left us a mess. I mean, we're living in a mess. So what mess are we leaving for our kids? I get that. I agree. Find your bubble. I agree with that too. And, back in school, like you said, there were consequences. I got paddled 3 times in school. And I was scared of the paddle. I hated it. It hurt. Boy, you paddle a kid in school today, you going to jail. They don't have recess now. I didn't know that. My wife's a teacher and my daughter's studying to be a teacher, and I don't even know. I didn't know that they didn't have recess anymore. Yeah, you put recess back in if that's the case. What in the heck? I didn't know that. That's exactly right. You know, I remember when, you know, all these school shootings happened. I saw a cartoon, a little one-panel cartoon somebody drew, and it said, like, there were people saying, you know, there was a shooting, and they were saying, well, God, where were you? And God said, I'm not allowed in schools anymore. I don't know. That was an interesting concept. Bowl call. All right. What is everybody smoking? All my tens of people. I'm smoking some, for y'all, the ones that are new, some Sam Gawith Black Twist in a Phil Rivara custom design by myself that he executed perfectly. I got 2 stems with this one. Oh, finally, some Haunted Bookshop. Finally somebody smoking that in my channel. Kirk smoking some Edisto, one of my favorites. You can't smoke pretzels, or can you, Charlie? I'll have to try some pretzel sticks. Nice, Patrick. Vanilla cream, you can, not a big vanilla guy, but if that's what you like, you can just smoke that up. Evan Williams single barrel. I've got a half a bottle left of that in there, Martin. And I do have some Dorchester in there that I smoked a couple of nights ago. I've got I got a whole bag of Dorchester, actually unopened. 845. Old Joe Krantz. We've got some Haunted Bookshop and some Old Joe Krantz. Awesome. That's like rolling a double right there. I got me some Waccamaw yesterday. I saw that sale, and actually somebody sent me a message, told me it was on sale. I can't remember who sent me a message. Might have been Cosmo. Yeah, I think it was Cosmo. And so I got on there and got me some Waccamaw. Waccamaw is a vapor. It's red Virginia and Perique. Good stuff. Oh, do that, Martin. Well, we'll probably have some good stuff there too. My father-in-law, he has some good stuff as well. Johnny Walker blues and things like that. So, but if you can bring it, we're not going to turn it down. I've got a big pit there at the lake. We throw the pig in. We do a whole pig in the ground. We'll make a big fire and do ribs on top. I mean, whatever we want to do, we do it. Oh, I used to smoke Autumn Evening. That's been 7 years ago. I haven't had that since. What I'm trying to say, I haven't had that in about 7 years. I really need to try some of that. There was another blend. It reminded me of Autumn Evening. Trout Stream. Has anybody ever smoked Trout Stream? I believe it's Sutliff is Trout Stream. I may be mistaken, but it reminded me of Trout Stream. Might have been McBaron. I don't remember. Trout Stream. Charlie, yeah, Trout Stream. Hey, is that Sutliff? I can't remember. I need to get some. I need to get some Autumn Evening and Trout Stream. I don't know if they're similar. I think they're similar. They remind me of each other for some reason. When I hear Autumn Evening, I think Trout Stream, and when I hear Trout Stream, I think Autumn Evening. So, okay. Well, maybe that's what it is. It may be in the, because I get their magazine every month or whatever, ordering the magazine. Maybe where I ordered it from. It's been, like I said, 7 years since I had any kind of aromatic. Once I discovered Virginias, I really rarely venture into any kind of a, well, I have to take that back. I do enjoy the Lakeland aromatics, the Interdale and Bob's Chocolate and Glengarry Flake, but the other kind of aromatics. Top 5 90s bands. Outcast would be one. That'd probably be my number 5. I love Alice in Chains. Smashing Pumpkins would be number 3. Stone Temple Pilots would be number 2, and Pearl Jam would probably be number 1 for me. I was a huge Pearl Jam fan until I learned about their politics. And they were getting a little more political than I wanted them to be. I'm like, eh. Yeah, Outkast. That people don't think about 90s Outkast, but, you know, I'm not a, you know, a rap guy, but Outkast, I loved. I mean, I used to sing the a lot of those songs to my 18-year-old when we, and she still remembers anytime an Outkast song comes on, she's like, "Oh, my daddy used to sing this to me." That was her first one, Martin. Yeah, Miss Johnson. Trying to think. "Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture" was the one that I. Hey Ya, Hey Ya is my favorite song by them. That was the one I used to sing to my daughter, and I would shake her like a Polaroid, and yeah. But a lot of people don't think about them as 90s. I'm working on it, Martin. No, I'm not. I haven't been drunk since I was in high school. I got drunk one time off of Mad Dog 2020 grape. We had eaten Kentucky Fried Chicken used to have an all-you-could-eat buffet. I don't know if you people are old enough to remember that, but and I got drunk off of that at a party one time, and I was throwing up coleslaw. I swear, I prayed to God. I said, I promise you, if you let me live, hey, JB, I said, I promise you, let me live, I will never get drunk again. And I haven't. I've been close a couple times at a couple people's weddings, and I ain't gonna lie, I have been close, but I've never, not since then. I've kept my promise. So next week, next Thursday, I will be on at 8:30 Eastern. Just so you guys know, my time is changing. Time got a little out of whack today, but I think it's going to work out a little better. It feels a little better around this time. People can get settled, and I just think it'll work out a lot better for us. That Matchbox 20, I might have missed some comments. I just saw Matchbox. Thought Matchbox, Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20. I love the when he got together with Santana. That album from Santana is another good album back in the 90s. I think he won all kind of awards for that. But for somebody, Santana, to be around, back in the 60s and 70s, and then all of a sudden come back in the 90s with an album that went #1, that was unbelievable. Hey, John, welcome in, brother. Oh, yeah, Supernatural. That was it. Still, I've got that in the camper. We listen to it when we go camping. Love that album. Every song on that is a great song. Another good song, another good album. I'm not going to say they're my favorite group, but Marcy's Playground, their first album they come out with, every song on that album was amazing. Okay, Martin. What am I not repeating? Really? Shh, everybody be quiet. Good night, Charlie. I'm not far behind you, my brother. Yeah, I know who Butch Walker is. That's cool. My in-laws, they went on a cruise to Alaska, and they went on the cruise and met the saxophone player for Air Supply. He was a cool guy, they said. I always remembered your name. My father-in-law, he was on one of my lives a couple of weeks ago, but his name's Vinny, and he said the guy, whatever his name was, from Air Supply, every time he'd come into the bar area, Vinny. So, anyway. Well, that's pretty good, Mark. I used to work for NASCAR, so I've met a lot of famous people around here. I went to a lot of, like, I know Dale Jr. I've been to Dale Jr.'s place. I've been to his bar when he opened his bar, because I designed all his logos and things. Tony Stewart, I know him very well. Ryan Newman, Boris Said. I play golf with Boris Said every time he comes to Charlotte. He's a road racer. But Cale Yarborough was he grew up with my father-in-law's father, his brothers and stuff. And so I know him pretty well. When I moved up here, I was working in Cale Yarborough's shop doing artwork. So what song would people be surprised that you like? For me, it's Broken Glass. What song? My song that people would be surprised is Royals by Lords. I love that song. We could be royals. Yep, that's the song that people would be surprised that I like. Hey, Ron. Cheers, buddy. How about everybody else? What song would we be all surprised that you like? And don't say Stroking or got to be a really good song. Stan, Eminem. Remember when I first moved up here to Charlotte, I was doing work with NASCAR. And I used to work, I don't know if anybody knows who Humpy Wheeler is, but he was the president at Lowe's Motor Speedway, or Charlotte Motor Speedway as it is now. Hey, Glenn. Senior moment, I forgot where I was going with. Oh, he told me, I walked into his office. He goes, you know, if they would have told me that this, whatever year it was, that this time of year we would have the best rapper in the world would be a white guy and the best golfer in the world would be a black guy, I'd have told them they were crazy. And Tiger Woods was #1 and Eminem was the best rapper in the world at the time. And that's what the president of Lowe's Motor Speedway asked me. He's like, can you believe? And I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I didn't care about golf at the time. I knew who Tiger Woods was, but Papa Roach. I knew Papa Roach. Buck Cherry, yeah, I remember him. Smashing Pumpkins. I love their album. I've got Melancholy, I believe it is. Sweet, John. Can't wait to see that. Glenn, I played you a song last week. I had the guitar out, and I did a song, and I dedicated to you, man. I can't believe you weren't there for it. I even sang the song. I bit the bullet, man. And I don't have any pipes. I can't sing, so. But all these people can vouch for it. I think I ended with that song. I was like, yeah, this is for my buddy Glenn. I ended the night with it. Oh, I've got AT&T at the lake house. It's pretty good. It's good enough for me to bring my computer and I can work from the lake house. So I have to have it, but I also have a jetpack in case something goes wrong there. A Verizon jetpack you can connect to. Oh, Glenn, I sang Down Under. I played on the guitar and sang Down Under for you. I think my live is still up. You can probably find it last week's, and you can scroll all the way to the end and to see it. It's a little bit too late. I'm not gonna get the guitar out tonight, but oh man, I tell you what. I know I can't sing, but I had a really good time. I'm glad that y'all don't dislike me for but that was so much fun. My wife, she was so happy that I did that. She's like, I just could tell you were out there having a good time. And I was. I didn't care. It's like, these are my friends. You know, I can sing good in a chorus when I have other people around me and covering me up. But it was fun. I appreciate y'all putting up with my shenanigans. But I really enjoyed that. That's fine, Martin. I mean, you just let it go, brother. I don't judge. The problem, I'm gonna go here in just a minute, but I just want to tell you the problem. And y'all probably think, yeah, whatever. But I'm telling you what, my wife can freaking sing better than anybody I've ever heard live. You know, like, I mean, her voice is amazing, but she has zero confidence. She'll sing in front of me and the kids, but you get her in front of somebody else and she won't do it. It's amazing. I told my wife, I said, if I had your voice, I would be famous. If I had your voice, I'd be famous. It's amazing. And I don't get it, but, you know, God gave her another, let it go. That's why I tell her, let it go, man. Just let it go. That's what I did. I let it go. You know, Hobbit and Piper, he was in the live, and he contacted me next day. He goes, yeah, I was at a gun concert last night. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, it's amazing what that wine will do to you. And I'm like, I wasn't drinking any wine. He's like, what were you drinking then? I said, I had cranberry grape juice I drink. He's like, yeah, right. I'm like, no, I'm serious. He's like, dude, I'd have had to have like 5 glasses of wine to do what you did. I'm like, well, YOLO, you only live once. It's not like, yeah. Just let it go. Just like Glenn said, let it go. Hey, Willie. How you doing, brother? Enjoyed your live last night. Sorry I was late, but had fun while I was there. I did not have a splash of vodka. The only liquor I have is some scotch, and I have a little bit of bourbon in there. But I'm doing better now. Doing better now, Willie. It's been a rough day. But I am drinking wine tonight. I bought a bottle of some Merlot mixed with some Shiraz, I believe. At my brother-in-law's, he lived in Lincolnton, North Carolina. There was a local winery there we visited, and I bought a couple bottles, and I cracked it tonight for Cinco de Mayo. I got a video to watch, Willie, of John. I saw Simon's video yesterday where they had the meetup, but Simon did the editing, I think, tonight. So I'm going to watch it here later as I'm going to bed. Yeah, I like bourbon. I like Irish whiskey, but I love Scotch. Scotch is my go-to when it goes. I have to say, like, Johnny Walker Blue is probably my favorite. Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Oh, what was the one? The Rocket Man burning out his pantaloons here alone. I had no idea what he's singing. And I looked it up. Finally, when the internet came out, it was like burning out his fuse up here alone. And I would always say, burning out his pentals here alone. I have no idea what that even means. I thought it was some kind of like Martian speak or something. A lot of Elton John songs, man, you can't figure out what he's saying. Well, the first time I did Scotch, I couldn't do it either. That's one of those things. I mean, the first time I had Scotch, I'm like, dude, this is worse than beer. I'd rather have some beer than Scotch. But the more you drink it, we were into cigars when we were drinking Scotch, and the more Scotch and cigars really go together. And I think pipes and Scotch go together pretty good too. But I think cigars and Scotch they really go together well for me. But the more you drink Scotch, the better it gets. And then once you start drinking scotch, everything else tastes too sweet. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is a song. It's called from Elton John. I guess that's why they call it the blues. And my wife's grandmother her name was Mama Nell. And they used to think that he was saying Mama Nell in that song. But he was saying, but more than ever. And it sounds like, but Mama Nell. So that's the song that, every song he has, I can't tell what he's singing. That may be right, Glenn. But you drink scotch, and then you drink other, bourbon is sweet. And it just tastes like syrup to me after drinking scotch. Now, Irish whiskey and scotch, I can drink. I like Yellow Brick Road, too. My favorite Elton John song is Daniel. Yep, Daniel. Oh, there's Patrick. Yep, it is. Daniel's my favorite, too. Okay, go for it, Martin. Shot, 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 shot. Nice. Got some good conversations going on. I think it's going to work better for my live to be 8:30 Eastern. And so, yeah, I think it's going to work out great. Just for grins and giggles, Glenn, what time is it in where you are in Australia? Brisbane? What time is it there? Right here, right now, I don't even know what time it is here. It is, still don't know what time it is here. It is 10:50. Well, you better get busy, Martin. Oh, so you're midday. You're having a Vegemite sandwich right now, huh? No, y'all eat those for breakfast. I don't know. I eat the Vegemites for breakfast here. I eat one every day, Glenn. In the morning. JB, you are in Central Time. Vegemite. Vegemite is not good. It's too strong. It is not. I mean, it's savory. It's like umami. Look that word up. Umami. That's what it is. It is umami. It is a umami bomb. I make a penne rustica, and I put Vegemite in that to give it some umami flavor. My that's favorite dish of my whole family. Secret is Vegemite and Dijon mustard. But don't tell nobody. That's a secret. All you tens of people. The secret to Vegemite. Now, I'm not an expert. Glenn put a whole lot. Most people that don't like Vegemite, they just smear it all over their toast. And it's like it's not peanut butter, people. It's not jelly. It's Vegemite. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Seriously. You got to try it like that. If you spread it like it's, peanut butter, yeah, you're not going to like it. Less is more. That's exactly right. Come on, people. Get it with the... I mean, think about a country. Just, there's a certain something there that they're famous for, and only that country likes it. Why? It's not a gene. You just don't know how to do it right. I got you, brother. Go get you some witchy grubs, some yabbies, emu. Well, I like potted meat too, there, Mark. It's a little loud, but... Well, fellas, I am going to call it a night, talking about strawberry preserves. I got some strawberry preserves too, but I do have some strawberries. I don't know if y'all can see all my strawberries here, but I got a bunch of strawberries, and we're making preserves. Oh, I do. Oh, Glenn, I do the Vegemite, and I do an egg. Oh, well, I do Vegemite, then I do sliced avocado, an egg, and then alfalfa sprouts on top of it's a bagel. It's not a toast, but a bagel. But yeah, that is my favorite breakfast in the morning. But good night, everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging in there with me and all the advice y'all have given me. I appreciate y'all being there. Really do. Love every one of y'all. And yeah, I know avocado and Vegemite is probably a sin, but oh well. I like it. But I hope y'all have a great weekend. Maybe do a video here over when we're at the lake or something like that. I don't know. But see y'all tomorrow. Next Thursday, I'm going to be an hour later, 8:30 Eastern. Do the math. God bless everybody. Thank you all.